And then there was me, who was single. And then they had another friend whose name was Matthew. And so then the 6 of us go to freaking Aaron's big ass mansion. We play a hide and seek. So fun. Yippity doo dah. And then they're like, let's watch a scary movie. And then I was like, okay, we'll watch a scary freaking movie. So then we go and watch a scary movie. And I was like, okay, we're watching a movie. And then everyone set up their own little cuddle puddles on the ground. And so Ashley and Aaron are together, and freaking Brittany and Jake are together. And then like me and Matthew, like we don't know each other like that. I don't even freaking know him. What am I freaking supposed to do? Like, what the heck? But he, sure enough, he has set up a cuddle puddle with a blanket and 2 pillows. And I'm like, I'm not going to watch this freaking movie. This is a scary freaking movie. I'm going to stare at the wall. That's my only option. I'm not watching this stupid freaking movie. And so I have to lay down next to him, which everybody knows. You cannot have the Holy Ghost if your 2 feet aren't on the ground, which I didn't want to say out loud. I didn't want to be weird about it. So I sit next to Matthew. Sure enough, this boy starts spooning me. Okay, what am I freaking supposed to do with that? Like, okay, great news. Now I don't have to face the TV. I don't have to watch this scary ass movie. Awesome. Bad news, he's got a boner that keeps twitching on my back. And I'm like, oh my gosh, can he control that? Does he know he has a boner? Does he know that it's poking me in the back and like moving back and forth and poking me? I don't know. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so weird because I've never even hugged a boy before. I don't know what's happening. My friends are bad friends putting me in this situation. But honestly, Matthew was really hot, but he was a bit of a player and everyone called him a man whore back then because he kissed everybody, but he wasn't going to kiss me because I haven't had my first kiss. I wasn't going to use my first kiss on man whore Matthew. And so then I go to school the next day and Brittany and Ashley are making fun of me. They're like, Teehee, you were cuddling with Matthew. Did you like it? And I was like, no, I didn't like it. And he kept poking me in the back and I don't know what that was. And they're like, oh my gosh, that's called a raging boner. And I was like, what? They're like, when a boner is raging, it twitches. And I said, that sounds made up. And they were like, no, it's true. And I didn't watch the movie. Number 1, I was scared of the movie. Number 2, I was scared of the boner in my back. And no, me and Matthew never kissed, but randomly one of the school dances I didn't have a date to per usual. So I hit up Matthew. I say, yo, Matthew, been a while. You want to go to the dance with me? And he was like, yeah, I'll go. I said, sounds freaking great. So excited to go. We did not take pictures. I don't know why. I have no pictures of this dance. Went with Matthew. I didn't dance with him once. I'd gotten a car accident fairly recent, like 2 days before the dance. So I had a massive black eye. I had to wear a pirate patch on my freaking eye. And then I was on Valium or something because I had pain meds from the whiplash from the car accident because my dumbass sister got us in a car accident outside of school. So I was late to chemistry class and I go to chemistry class. The problem was I was sitting in the front seat in the car. We had a Ford Ranger and it was 2 colors because we couldn't afford a nice one. So my dad went to the chop shop and he got half a black one and half a red one and glued it together. And everyone called him Georgie. It was a great car. However, we were driving to school. We were right outside the school. My stupid ass sister slammed on the brakes because this other guy was doing an illegal U-turn, so she really didn't have a choice, but I think she's stupid ass. And then the guy behind them, he runs into us, he hits the back of the freaking car, and I was late to class, and so I already picked up my binders and taken off my seatbelt because we were right about to return to school. And I had my binder in my hand, and then we got slammed, and the binder slit my eyelid open. I still have a scar. You can see it, actually. And then the paramedics came over, and they glued it. They glued that shit shut. And then I go to freaking chemistry. We had a test that day. I'll roll up, blood all over my face. I didn't know blood was on my face because they didn't show me a freaking mirror. And I walk in, I'm like, sorry, got in a car accident. And my chemistry teacher was like, that was you? And I was like, yeah, and I don't have a date to the dance. So then I had to text Matthew. I had to go to dance with Matthew, but I was on Valium. And then there was, oh my God, I forgot about this. I just remember there was an after party at this girl named like Caitlin's house. So Caitlin's doing like this after party. And I don't care for Matthew. I know he's a man whore. I'm not interested. I just needed a date for the dance. Okay. I was being a little mean, admittedly, but also he just wanted to be laid. So like, who cares? I think it's tit for tat or whatever that's called. So then Caitlin's having this after party, and then Matthew's like, are you going to go to Caitlin's after party? And I was like, no way, Jose. I am worn out from my Valium, from my freaking pain meds or whatever I was on from the car accident. I'm going to go home. And then Brittany and Ashley were like, really though, we should go to Caitlin's. And I was like, okay, let's go to freaking Caitlin's. So we get in the car, we go to Caitlin's. Guess who shows up to Caitlin's after I said I wasn't going? Matthew. I said I wasn't going and Matthew showed up. So I crawled out of the bathroom window and I left because I didn't want to be an asshole. And I think I called my ex-boyfriend to come pick me up because Ashley and Brittany wanted to stay. And then I made out with my ex-boyfriend. Yeah, awesome night.